What is up, Drum Alert Nation? I'm your host, FaZe Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. First of all, I want to apologize, a little sick, but we're going to get you to the news regardless. A couple days ago, we announced that a UMG volunteer was arrested at UMG Orlando for being out on felony sodomy charges and much, much more. But that wasn't the end of the bad news for UMG. That's right, another volunteer ended up stealing all of the Pro Players gamer accounts and leaking them out to the internet. So we asked UMG for a response, and UMG Chris emailed me this letter giving their official response. He said, first of all, in regards to Josh Moore, the young man who apparently has been arrested, he was not a volunteer staff member at Orlando, as we put him on the blacklist after the Nashville event for doing a subpar job. We also responded to an inquiry by MLG to use him in Columbus and recommended he not be used, which he was not. We obviously knew nothing about any criminal history and had witnessed no concerning behavior during our experience with him. To answer the common question we are getting, no. In the past, we have not done background checks, as these people are volunteering their time to help us put on a show that otherwise wouldn't be possible without them. They are used one time for one weekend and are not paid. We do not officially hire them under any capacity. They simply volunteer their time and get a few perks for doing so. As for Archer Smith, the young man who stole the profile information we used to upload player profiles, getting a volunteer like this is nearly impossible to avoid. He said all the right things, lived close to the venue, and said he just wanted to help. When reviewing his Twitter, the person gathered the volunteers saw no red flags, so he was added to the list. Some of the volunteers were given the ability to see profile information in order to add the profiles prior to the matches beginning. Apparently, this person saved the information and is now trying to sell them. They are silver accounts with no value. This is the only one of the things that this volunteer did, and as it turns out, his only purpose of being at the event was to be a complete nuisance to everyone involved, inside and outside of UMG. This young man is now attempting to dox Adam from MLG and does not deserve the attention you will give him by mentioning his name. It's all that he wants. Please just refer to him as a volunteer. In the future, we will be reviewing our volunteers more closely and even consider doing background checks. It is important to note we have done 13 events over the past 2 years and have never had an issue prior to this. It will be addressed and we will move on. Sincerely, UMG Chris. So we decided to speak to Archer, the person that apparently took these profiles from the pro gamers. We have him here. Archer, how exactly did all this go down?
Okay, so it was probably like Saturday night, and we had the 4 rooms together. We had 808, 806, 807, and 809 maybe. And
when you say we, are you talking about UMG staff members?
Yeah, UMG staff members, and then there was also some like head leaders, like coaches and stuff, but like they owned gaming people. Like I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, like the head of like teams. Yeah.
Okay, so people that own teams.
Yeah.
Okay, so how exactly did you guys end up taking the pro silver accounts?
Well, they had like one of the UMG staff that was there for like years. He was getting drunk with one of the team owners, and like he left his phone out, and I was just gonna go through his phone to mess with him. And then as soon as I opened his phone, because he didn't have a password, all the it was like an Excel format looking thing, and it was had all the LAN accounts.
Okay, so are these the LAN accounts that they use at every event?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you take the LAN accounts, and what did you do? Did you screenshot them? How did you copy them?
I took out my phone because like his phone's an Android, so it was like really weird. So I took out my phone, like took pictures of it and scrolled around and like took a big picture, and it was kind of funny. Like I was like laughing because like they're just mad drunk. Like later on that night, the guy was like saying he loves like another UMG staff member, like gay stuff, and then he pissed all over everything, like the floor, the room. He just woke up in the middle of the night and just did that, and it was really funny just watching him get drunk.
All right, so you took pictures of the accounts. Now, I heard from other pro players that you were trying to sell them on eBay. Is this true?
No, they're not on eBay. No, I don't go on eBay because I'm not.
Did you give anyone these accounts?
No, I haven't.
How do people know that you actually have the accounts? Did you tweet pictures of them or what?
I've been playing on them for funds because, like, if you have a gold account for your Xbox One, you could play on all the silvers for free.
A lot of people in the community are upset that you stole these accounts. What would you say to those people?
I mean, it's all for jokes, really. I'm doing it now just to get, like, revenge because, like, the way the staff is treated, like, the volunteers, it's kind of shitty.
Explain that.
Like, tops you would get like 2 meals a day, and they would get Subway catering, and that thing had like one piece of ham and bread. So like I don't know, and then you got bossed around and yelled at, so it's kind of shitty.
All right, so if you were treated so bad, why did you volunteer in the first place?
Well, like I was leaving earlier the one day. I didn't know, like this is my first event that I've been to, so like I didn't know they were gonna treat me like shit. So like the first night I was like, oh, maybe it's just setting up, that may be shit, and then like the third day I left because like I was like, yeah, I'm done with it. So that happened. I was trying to wait out to just see like the finals, but when the finals were going on, we had to pick up, and I was like, oh, that's not cool. They're not even gonna let us sit and watch that. So that was kind of shitty.
What about some of these pros' emails and passwords that they might use on other accounts that might have been leaked throughout this? Don't you feel worried that you might be putting some of these pros at risk?
No, I definitely didn't, like, I don't think it's leaked. I didn't leak any passwords or anything. So, these pro players are fine. They're using, like, it's like they're generated, if you've seen the password, you'd be like, that's confusing. Because it'd be dumb, like, ballsy23, and then, like, that would be a password, and then just different ones like that.
Do you feel like you need to apologize to UMG Chris for stealing this, or UMG in general, or any of the pro players?
I apologize to the pro players, but to the UMG and like the staff, because I got threatened a lot. Like they doxed me and found my address and stuff. So I didn't think that was too cool. So that was kind of a dick move on their part.
Now they make a claim that you're trying to actually dox Adam from MLG. Is this true?
I put it up as jokes since he found my like address and name and stuff, and then he deleted it. So I'm not caring about it right now. They really can't do much to me. Like I'm not really scared to get swatted.
Now you heard it right there from Archer. He doesn't think that he's a criminal. He doesn't think he did too much wrong. I want to know what you think in the comments below. Let's try to shoot for 10,000 likes, and then next Drama Alert will be out later tonight. Drama Alert Nation now over 230,000 subscribers.